Hello everyone, today we're going to learn basic SQL understanding, both practical and theoretical. So what is SQL? SQL stands for Structured Query Language. SQL is used to communicate with databases like Oracle, Sybase, Microsoft SQL servers, Access, etc. SQL statements are used to perform tasks such as update or database or retrieving data from the database. Standard commands are like select, insert, update, delete, create, drop, which are well enough to do anything with it within a database. These are basic SQL statements divided into four broad categories. First is DDL definition, data definition language. This includes create, alter. These types of statements basically impacting the structural side of the data. Second is the data manipulation language. This include insert, update, delete. This basically impacting only data, not to the structure of the data. Data control language. This includes grant, revoke. These are basically used by the admins to give access and or removing any access. Then comes the data query language. This includes select, commands like selects, which is used for fetching data from a database. This is a whole SQL process lifecycle. We write a SQL query, then there is a query language processor which act as a parser or optimizer, how a system reads what we want to do from or what we required while writing that query. Then there's a DBMS engines who actually the types of data or the data which we are fetching, all action will be taken place at DBMS engine. Physical database is the database where the actual raw data is kept. So it's a statement that when you're executing an SQL command from any DBA, the system determines the best way to carry out your request. And SQL engines figure out how to interpret the task. These are the data types. Like in numeric, we have small integer for small numbers, integers for big number, big integer for very huge number, decimals. Like if you see the difference between the small integer and integers, difference between decimal and integers, that if they are not with the uh, dot separated, like dot 0.002 0.001, that will be covered under decimal, and float are again the big decimal values. These are the basic character types. Like char is the fixed length character, which is maximum up to 8,000. Sorry. Varchar, it's again a variable length character. It's act as a character. It act like a character only, but the only difference from the character is that it's a when we assign a variable type data type as character, the system will fix the space. For space utilization, system will fix the space for the number we mention with the character. But while using the varchar, suppose if we assign 15 digit spaces, and while writing or while updating the data, we only utilize 10 or 7 spaces, so remaining system will automatically squeeze it so that that space can be used with going forward or other queries. So it's depending upon the situation. Sometimes we have to use the character when we know the length is fixed. It will not go beyond that, so it's recommendable to use char. But in case where we are not sure that we have one data which might be taking more spaces, but other might take so it's recommendable to use varchar there. It's a clear readable, it's easy to readable, that it's a date and time format. Dates is stored normally in YYMMDD. This is how a time store. This is date and timestamp and year. We'll see these in practical. Hope topic is clear. If you have any doubts, please post your queries in the comment section and I will reply back to you in comments, or I will cover the same in my next video. Thank you so much.